YouTube, what's good? It's your boy, Paul Harris, aka the Crazy Uncle. Hey, guess what? If this your first time tuning in, go ahead, hit the doggone subscribe button, hit the notification bell. Every time I post up new content, my tasty beverage. It is now 11:42, which is close enough to 12 o'clock for me, right? See, when you look, well, when you're a retired veteran, regardless of branch, right? And if drinking is your thing, then hey, guess what? 11, look, anything past 11:40, right? That's hey, look, that's you round that shit up, 12 noon, or you could be like, well, damn it, it's 5 o'clock somewhere in the world today. So hey, look, drink up, damn it. Anyway, sitting up here watching this stuff with this whole thing with Melanie King and the MRT or the MTR guy, they had something, and they look like, old girl looked like she was out of there, right? So, but in either case, I ain't got time for, really don't have time for that nonsense. Y'all go back and y'all watch that shit. But hey, listen, we got Tucker Carlson, Fox News. Apparently, they gave his ass the boot. And to even make stuff even more interesting, they had CNN. I guess uh, what's the day? Tuesday? Yeah, I think yeah. Today is Tuesday, so I guess Monday was trash day for Fox News and CNN, or as I like to call Channel 33. But in another case, right? Let's actually really break this shit down for a minute, right? Now, I mean, at this point of the juncture, I really think that everybody for this at this point of the juncture can actually really say, hey, look, everybody's just pretty much just speculating on why these two men got fired from their uh, respective companies, if you will. But if I just had to take a shot in the dark, right, and just know, look, it could be in the dark somewhere, or it could be out in the open where I can see you. Guess what? 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna knock that 300-meter target down right between the motherfucking eyes. So those of y'all that actually really watch Fox News, y'all know Tucker like to, it's almost like Tucker like to he like to pull you off. He want them type motherfucker. Hey man, look, I'm gonna pull you off to the side, and then I'm gonna tell you what the fuck happened on January 6th. Right? So basically, I'm not saying this is why he got fired, right? But then again, it could be, right? And but he, and I've even said that the whole January 6th thing was nothing more. I tend to look at it the same way that I look at the whole 9/11 thing, right? Inside job with 9/11, and guess what? It was an inside job as far as like with the whole January 6th thing. They try to put all that shit off on Trump, and which, speaking of Trump, that motherfucker, boy, I tell you what, I ain't never seen a whole bunch of people that's trying to get one man out of there, you know, and I think I talked about this. I'm just like, look, we all pay for pussy, whether it's directly or indirectly, right? You gonna pay for it. So you gonna put a man in jail because he paid for some pussy. Well, shit, if that's the case, goddamn it, put me in jail. And everybody else for that fucking matter, right? So So just like say, y'all leave Trump's ass alone. Like, and just know this, because because Trump then came out and said it himself. Look, the charges, what they trying to get me on, is fucked up charges. The shit is not gonna stick. Now here they come with this other ugly bitch, right? Talking about, oh, he raped me back in 1875. Well, it wasn't, but y'all get where I'm going with this, right? If so, my whole deal is, if this man raped you back then, how come you didn't tell it back then? What you waiting on? But then again, this is the news media that we're talking about here, right? Pay attention to the doggone title that I put up there. Fox News 666, right? CNN Channel 33. This is what these motherfuckers do, right? They put out that bullshit. Damn, I'm about to say music, but they put out that bullshit material, right? Because they already know a lot of you ragged bastards is gonna watch the shit, you know. So in other case, so here's thing, people. You watch, you get up there, you watch the TV, whatever, and for the most part, you already know it's bullshit. But then when you get people like Tucker Carlson, right? Because I didn't listen to some of his stuff, and some of the stuff what he was talking about, you could be like, okay, you know what? This actually really makes a lot of sense on what he was talking about, especially like with the whole January 6th thing, right? So you going, again, I'm just trying to figure out why y'all fired this guy. Now, Don Lemon, well, even with Don Lemon, I'm just like, okay, what you fire him for? Because he said that a woman, whatever, Lacey or whatever damn name is, right? She was like, he was like, well, hey, she in her 40s, she's past her prime, right? And so people be like, and so the other two women talk about, well, what do you mean she's past her prime? He's like, look, don't get on to me. Get on the motherfucking statistics that said the shit. Don't shoot the messenger. Is what is pretty much what Don Lemon was saying, right? I mean, now, had I said it, I can't really sit up here and tell you that I would say it or I wouldn't say it, but chances are, knowing me, I probably would have said it. You know, I'm just like, I mean, because it is what it is, right? Hell, why the hell you think I retired, right? I mean, because it's just certain things. It's just certain things that, hey, look, go sit your ass down somewhere, right? So, I mean, you get I just look at it like this. You get a lot of motherfuckers out here. They get way too goddamn sensitive over what the fuck somebody done said, you know, and it's just for some fact. Yeah, I know you own national TV. What you actually really say matters, right? Or you could be like, okay, well, that's that man's opinion. Let it go. But then, because I know they brought up, I know they brought up that particular one with on Don Lemon, and then they brought up something that he was arguing with this guy, talking about, the Civil War. Because basically what's happening is this: Don Lemon was saying black people, African Americans, right, haven't made any progress, right, in all areas, right? And then the other guy was saying, yes, you have. And then they were talking about then something about the Civil War got involved, and then I'm kind of looking at and so when they said that, and when old boy said that, right, I looked at this, I'm like, So a lot of people will say, look, the Civil War was over slavery, right? But I'm gonna call bullshit on that because the thing about it though, if you actually really go back, look at history, look at all of the doggone people, so-called black folks, so-called African Americans, right, that were in office during that time frame. They was you had motherfucking senators and shit. I really hold on. It ain't in this book here, but I know. Hold on, I can actually fuck that. I can actually really bring this shit up on my phone. Let's see here. Uh, because this is and this is the only reason why I say a lot of this shit what they put in the doggone history books, right? Uh, a lot of that shit is like that's exactly what the fuck it was, because senators, yeah, U.S. history. So I'm pulling it up right now. African American senators. Okay, wait a minute. Let's do this. Okay, let's. I might need to do like the very first. Yeah, let's do this. Very first. Uh, who was the first African American senator? Hareem Revels of Mississippi became the first. What you put like this? There it is. Right. If you can see it, right? I know you can't see it, but Hareem. I hope I'm pronouncing it. Hareem Revels of Mississippi became the first so-called African American senator in 1870. Now, here's the deal, because he was born in 1827, right? So now you got to ask yourself, okay, for him to be born in 1827, right? So you did so because now they always want to tell y'all like, well, if you was born in slavery, then uh you wasn't supposed to learn how to read and count to five and all that bullshit. It's quite obvious that this was not the case with him. And I'm pretty sure it was. I'm pretty sure it was the case for a whole lot of other so-called black folks, so-called African Americans, right? And yes, I'm saying so-called African Americans, right? I mean, because you gotta understand, shit, a lot of us was already over here before Christopher Columbus brought his ignorant ass over here, right? So, so this motherfucker talking about well, that's what the Civil War was fought over for. No, the fuck it wasn't. Okay, I'm gonna come out and say that, right? And so in either case, you know, they was going back and forth about that, right? And so then again, I'm looking at, okay, if that's why y'all fired this guy, then it had to be something else besides that for y'all to actually really fire Don Lemon from CNN. But then again, it's but I think what a lot of people don't realize is that as an employer, right, they have the right to fire your ass whenever they feel it's necessary for them to fire you, right? I mean, because I was listening to other folk and they was just like, well, when he was on prime time, the Raiders wasn't as good, right? And so they moved it from prime time up to the morning, and I guess it still wasn't good. And so, for the most part, you gotta look at, okay, well, hey, look, motherfucker, you just ain't packing them in like how you once was, right? So that within itself is like, that's enough to fire a motherfucker, right? Or you could be like, okay, well, hey, you know what, we gonna like put you behind the scenes or something other, right? In either case, but I just look at it like this: both of these guys, look, they got their money, right? So it's not like these motherfuckers is gonna be hurting for money anytime soon, unless they out in the strip clubs trying to make it rain. And to be perfectly honest with you, Don Lemon looked like he don't like women. You know, matter of fact, I think he is. Matter of fact, I think he is over on the other side. Just like I say, I don't know. I could give three shits to the lovely good goddamn, right? But I'm just telling you from how I perceive people, right? Now, you show that motherfucker some titties, he lied to run off, you know. And so my whole deal is, right? Okay, these two bastards, they got fired, for whatever they said. It could be where that, okay, look, these two companies, they had enough of these two guys, and they just said, hey, look, they did what they listen. They did a Nino Brown, right? And for those y'all don't know who Nino Brown is, he was the guy in New Jack City where he just said, hey, thank you very much, but your services will no longer be required. And then 9 times out of 10, your ass got pumped for the lead. And wasn't nobody gonna say shit about it, right? So now, were they both surprised? I don't know. I think with Fox News did Tucker Carlson like how the average employee do black folks, right today. It was like they wait, they go get their last little bit of work out of you, and they were like, all right, dog, you know what? Don't even worry about coming back in here on Monday, right? And and everybody always say, you know what, that fucked up. You gonna let me come to work, let me work, then you gonna fire me? Oh no, that's bullshit, right? But then again, what the fuck you gonna do about it though, right? Just shut the fuck up. You got that last check coming, right? Unless you go to the job and you start tearing up shit, then hey, it is what it is. So speaking of Fox News and the $787.5 million that they had to pay Dominion, I guess that's a company that was in charge of the doggone voting machines in this 2020 election, right? And so I'm kind of like this, right? So Fox had to give up all this money, and I'm like, what the fuck for? When we already know that come election time, they already know who's going. They already know who's going to be president, right? And so I'm just looking at stuff like, okay, well, if you like this, so they gonna use your vote machine. So I'm pretty sure that the United States government, right? They handpicked this company, right? So guess what? That means that your ass was part of the lie too, right? And so I'm just looking at it like this. We already know who we want as president, but we gonna use your machines to make it feel like that the American people, right? That they actually really thinking that they doing something when they go to the motherfucking voting booth, right? So you just as listen, you just as guilty as two boys fucking just like the United States government is. And Fox News called y'all out on that shit, right? so so you know so now you mad. You mad because somebody called you out on the shit, but just know that hey, look, you can't fuck with the United States government, right? They in charge of the whole motherfucking shit, right? Just like I said, they already know who's gonna be the next president, right? But just like I said, they wanna they wanna make sure that the American people they listen, they just want y'all to feel like that y'all doing the damn thing. Plain and simple. And so it's like, okay, you part of the lie, right? And then somebody call you out on it. Now you mad. And but then again, like I say, all I did a show a few years back on my other channel, right? And I think I called it a reflection upon a reflection upon a reflection, right? So I had a mirror. And I had a mirror. So I took that mirror and I put it in front of the camera, right? And then you can actually like really see the reflections, right? So my whole deal is, right? You lying. And then it's like, okay, here's the United States government with their mirror. And here's Fox News with their camera. And so you go listen, you gonna see that motherfucking reflection, right? So I'm just like, okay, so y'all get these motherfuckers 780. So y'all get these motherfuckers $788 million for what? When we already, just like I said, we already know who's gonna be the motherfucker next president, right? And you can't sit up here and say that this shit is not fixed because when Trump ran, when he beat out Hillary, right? She had more votes. She had more votes than Trump. But who was president? Who became president? And then y'all motherfuckers be like, well, electoral college. Okay, I get all that too. So it's so again, it all depends on. I mean, y'all know that this shit ain't fair, right? I mean, now, grant the fact, if Hillary would have won and she would have became president, who's to say what type of shape that this country would be in now, right? I don't have nothing against women, but I just look at this in fact. They looked at Hillary and like, look, you was already president for 8 years already when your husband was in office, right? So no, we're not gonna let you do this again, right? But like I say, these motherfuckers, right? They really need to actually like really do that shit in such of a way, like, you can't just be like, okay, well, this is who the hell we want to be president, when the numbers clearly show that Hillary outdid Trump, right? But then again, who's to say? But then again, you gotta look at it like this, right? what's the old saying? Men lie, women lie, but numbers don't. Well, who's putting in the goddamn numbers? Men and women, right? So, but the whole deal is right. I mean, like it's got to be something more than what the fuck they're saying, where they had to come off with this 788 million dollars, right? You know, because you're like, oh, he lied on me, or he lied to me. No, look, you come on now, don't. I'm not buying that bullshit worth a damn. Okay, so that's my whole spiel about this. About these three things, right? I just look at it, and just know I'm gonna do this same shit again tomorrow, because my homeboy he gonna come on, and then he gonna pretty much say, uh, he gonna give his insight, on what's going on, probably on top of some other shit as well. But all what I'm saying is that, come on now, people, y'all gotta learn how to see bullshit, to recognize bullshit when it's coming, and just know bullshit is across the board, right? Uh, I'll these motherfuckers, the whole reparation thing. That's coming up again. And then I was watching some shit, and then they were talking about I forget what it was, but then again, something that Morgan Freeman, he came up again about Black history, and so he just said, well, hey, do they have a White History Month? And he, go back and watch the damn interview that he did with Mike Wallace, right? But I've always told y'all, right? Me and people like Dane Calloway, right? You holler, motherfucker want to holler Black History Month, right? Or African American History Month. And so I'm just like, okay, so, and I think Morgan Freeman, I'm not gonna sit up here and say that he didn't know how to word it, but I think if he just would have just came out and said, hey, you know what? And then again, he might have said it. I mean, how do we know for sure that we came from Africa? This, like, I mean, come on, y'all do the goddamn math. You gonna put a whole bunch of motherfuckers on a boat. You ain't finna give them nothing to eat, and then that what you do give them to eat ain't gonna be worth a damn, right? They in there pissing and shitting all over each other, and so you actually really expect for somebody to make that long ass boat ride from whatever part of Africa that you come out from over to here. Okay, yeah. What motherfucker you said? Hey, yeah, that dog will not hunt even if you gave that motherfucker some Scooby snacks, right? So I'm just, come on, people. Let's y'all need to stop with that bullshit now. Just like say, motherfucking who is that? Who Dr. Umar Johnson? That sack of shit, and then that Tariq Nasheed, and all the bastards, right? Y'all need to kid. Look, take that shit. Well, take that shit where people actually ain't really gonna listen to y'all with that nonsense. Cause basically that's all what the fuck it is. Ain't nothing but a whole bunch of goddamn nonsense, right? So and stop taking them damn stop taking them damn DNA tests. Cause I saw some shit yesterday. it really it like floored the hell out of me. But it was funny as shit though, cause motherfuckers be like, they said it said in one couple said they took a dog, they got a dog, right? They dog. And they let the dog lick on the damn Q-tip and they sent it in, right? And then them bouncers came back, said that the dog was uh Scottish and something other. And then they did the lizard the same way. And then the lizard, they said that the lizard was from such and such a place. But then again, I thought about it, I said, oh, wait a minute now. That that could be legit because motherfuckers holler around talking about, oh, we got reptilian people out here. So I'm just like, okay, so first and foremost, I want to see one of you motherfuckers act like really lay down with an alligator, right? Or a snake, or what them what them them Komodo dragons or whatever. I want to see y'all lay down, call yourself trying to fuck one of them damn things, right? Just know if that alligator, that crocodile, or that damn Komodo dragon, if they hungry enough, they gonna eat your ass up. So I'm just look, I'm just putting it out there, right? Or now, if y'all actually really, I'm kind of like what Eddie Murphy said on Beverly Hills Cop when they went over old boy's house. He had that damn turtle, and he was like, "Well, I always wondered where his dick was at." So I'm just like, so what? You gonna extract some shit from a turtle or alligator or whatever the fuck, whatever what the reptile of your choosing, right? So I, hey, look, I'll tell y'all. Woo, hey, now stranger things that happen, people. Stranger things that happen. I mean, I don't know. Maybe you motherfuckers been watching that damn bestiality bullshit just a little bit too much, right? But I mean, then I ain't gonna tell you what the fuck I saw down when I was in Juarez. Well, there's no them damn donkey shows that they had down there. You know, you be surprised. You know that the motherfuckers that walk that can still get up and walk behind that shit. You know what? Good for y'all. Like, hey, you know, I mean, so which is gonna leave motherfuckers like me out of the running. I'm like, bitch, you just fucked a horse or a donkey, right? So, and it's not just me; it's for a whole bunch of other motherfuckers. And then just for some fact, why would you fuck that any damn way, bitch? You just fucked a horse. Get your ass out of my goddamn bedroom, right? So again, people, y'all look, hey, and y'all wonder why I call y'all raggedy motherfuckers and ignorant bastards all the damn time. And why I drink. Because you bastards, y'all like, yeah, okay. They're like these motherfuckers right here. Right? Everybody all up in the air because of what the fuck they did. Or what the fuck they want to have y'all believe what they did. But if memory serves me correctly, right? Let me see. I'm gonna see how old this. Well, I ain't gonna call her no bitch, but hold on. That's even if that's even her. Even Okay. So well, they ain't got an age on here, right? And and that's what y'all. That's what a lot of you motherfucking women do, right? Y'all sit up here, and what is up with them? How come y'all like giving y'all goddamn age, right? It's just like hell. Be proud of your motherfucking age. Be proud that you to live this damn long. But I want to say that she's in her motherfucking 40s. And I think I don't know, old boy. I think he probably in his late 30s or whatever. But in either case, I'm just like, okay, if they fuck, listen, if they fuck, big damn deal. Like seriously, I mean, y'all, it's almost like the way these motherfuckers acting. It was y'all lying. But then again, but see, this is what the fuck I be talking about right here. Motherfuckers, they be like, hey, look, we gonna fuck on live TV, right? And why a lot of you motherfuckers gonna watch, right? Because y'all ain't got nothing else better to do, right? So, so I'm just saying, I look at with all of them on here, they sit up here and they be like, well, don't fuck with this type of man, or don't fuck with this type of woman, and I'm just like, and I'm like, who the hell are y'all? Who are y'all? I was like, look, don't be talking about don't be trying to give me no goddamn advice, right? Because listen, because the motherfuckers that watch this shit, they be like, oh, okay. And then watch, you still gonna kill your little ignorant ass out there, and you gonna like run into that one motherfucker that's gonna fuck you over, right? And so then they'll be like, okay, well, what good did it do for you to watch their damn channel, right? So listen, fellas, ladies, look, kill your ass out there and have some fun, right? Don't overexert yourself, right? Because when you do actually really find the right one, listen, you don't want to be all wore out and shit. I'm just, hey, just putting it out there, right? Because it's gonna pull like this. You gonna have to do a lot of motherfucking pussy exercises for that motherfucker to be tight, especially if everybody in your hometown or state then ran through your ass, right? And you got like about 12 of them rug rats running around, right? Ain't nobody gonna want your motherfucking ass, right? Because I just look at it like this. One, listen, look, what these motherfuckers ain't saying, what they have, well, you gotta be like, okay, look, you gotta be like, okay, uh, well, one is good, but then again, you like, look, you don't want no damn ready-made family already, right? So go out and get you somebody that ain't got no kids, which that's like motherfucking a needle in a haystack. That is like motherfucking gold, right? You find somebody that ain't got no kids, then 9 times out of 10, you probably gonna look at them crazy. Just like say, I was taking my wife to work this morning, and we listened to the radio, DD in the morning, right? So they do that $1,000 thing or whatever. And so the guy, he come on there, he 30 years old, right? He ain't got no kids, and he's single. And so they're like, oh, wait a minute. These motherfuckers, they almost stopped the damn show because here's a guy, he's 30 years old, he's single, and he ain't got no kids. And the motherfuckers say, oh, we found one. Right? So, and I'm just like, y'all, ooh, okay. And like I said, but me, I'm happily married to my sweet, sweet, right? I ain't got to worry about you raggedy motherfuckers on YouTube and everywhere else. You know, my wife, because I'm telling you, because I got an old country woman, and she going there, and she make it happen. That's why I gained a little weight since being married to this woman. So hey, I'm happy. So fuck these motherfuckers talking about. Like seriously. So well, it's not the case. I'm done talking. But yeah, you motherfuckers like, cause I'm finna comment on this bullshit. So, but hey, listen, tell your mama, tell your daddy, tell big dad, tell big Bertha, your uncle, your auntie, your grandma, your papa, motherfucker next door cross street round the corner, Paulus Harris, aka the crazy uncle. Now, listen, I'm be back on here tomorrow. I'm gonna have my homeboy on here. We gonna talk about the same shit. We gonna probably talk about some other shit as well. But I'll be back tomorrow, right? So hey, you know, look, I already told y'all what the fuck to do. So hey, I'm gonna holler at y'all.